Hey there, YouTube. Today, we've got an incredible story for you. One that's equal parts romantic, inspiring, and just plain fascinating. If you're a fan of celebrity gossip, a hopeless romantic, or just someone who loves a good tale, you're in for a real treat. We all know the story of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, the pop superstar and the rap icon, the style icons, the power couple. But did you know that their love story almost didn't happen? That A$AP Rocky played a pivotal role in shaping Rihanna's life and career, long before she chose him as her partner? Well, buckle up, because A$AP Rocky is about to spill the tea. In a rare and candid interview, he's opening up about the little-known moments that transformed Rihanna's life, and how his influence paved the way for her to become the global superstar we know and love today. You're not going to want to miss a single word of this. So hit that subscribe button, get comfortable, and get ready for a story that will make you believe in the power of fate, the magic of connection, and the transformative nature of true love. It all started back in 2012, when A$AP Rocky was just starting to make a name for himself in the rap game. He was fresh off the release of his debut album, Long Live, ASAP, and was riding high on the success of hits like Goldie and Fucking Problems. But A$AP Rocky wasn't just focused on his music. He had his sights set on the fashion world as well. He was quickly becoming known as a style icon, with his effortless cool and his ability to blend high-end designer pieces with streetwear staples. It was this fashion sense that first brought A$AP Rocky into Rihanna's orbit. The two were both attending the same industry event, and as A$AP Rocky was making his way through the crowd, he couldn't help but notice the stunning young woman who was the center of attention. "I remember the moment like it was yesterday," A$AP Rocky recalls. Rihanna was this radiant, magnetic presence, and everyone in the room was drawn to her. But there was something about the way she carried herself, the way she commanded the space, that just captivated me. I knew I had to meet her. So A$AP Rocky did what any bold and confident young man would do. He marched right up to Rihanna, introduced himself, and struck up a conversation. And to his surprise, Rihanna was just as intrigued by him as he was by her. "There was an instant connection between us," A$AP Rocky says. "We just clicked, you know? We started talking about music, about fashion, about our shared love of the industry. And I remember thinking, wow, this woman is something special." The two hit it off immediately, and before long, they were spending more and more time together. A$AP Rocky had become a regular fixture in Rihanna's life, accompanying her to events, offering his creative input on her fashion choices, and even collaborating with her on a few musical projects. But as their friendship blossomed, A$AP Rocky began to see that Rihanna was struggling with something. She was at the height of her career, but beneath the surface, she was dealing with a lot of personal and professional challenges. Rihanna was under so much pressure, A$AP Rocky says. The demands of her career, the scrutiny of the media, the constant need to reinvent herself, it was taking a real toll on her. And I could see that she was starting to lose her way a little bit. That's when A$AP Rocky knew he had to step in. He could see the potential in Rihanna, the raw talent, and the innate star quality that had made her one of the biggest names in the music industry. And he was determined to help her rediscover that spark, to help her find her way back to the confident, fearless artist he knew she could be. "I started by just being there for her," A$AP Rocky explains. "I listened to her. I offered my advice and support, and I tried to help her see the bigger picture. I wanted her to remember why she got into this in the first place, and to reconnect with the passion and the purpose that had driven her to such incredible heights." And A$AP Rocky's support didn't just come in the form of emotional encouragement. He also began to actively shape Rihanna's creative vision, offering his input on her music, her fashion choices, and even her business ventures. "A$AP Rocky really became my creative sounding board," Rihanna would later reflect. "He had such a keen eye for what would work, and he wasn't afraid to push me out of my comfort zone. He'd challenge me to try new things, to take risks, to experiment with my sound and my look. And it was exactly what I needed at that time." Under A$AP Rocky's guidance, Rihanna began to rediscover her creative spark. She started to experiment with new musical styles, incorporating more of her Barbadian roots into her sound. She also began to take more risks with her fashion choices, pushing the boundaries of what was expected of a pop superstar. And the results were nothing short of remarkable. Rihanna's next album, Anti was a critical and commercial smash, earning her widespread acclaim for its bold, genre-defying sound. And her fashion choices became the talk of the industry, with her trend-setting looks inspiring legions of fans and setting the standard for red carpet style. A$AP Rocky was instrumental in that transformation, Rihanna says. He really helped me to rediscover my authentic self, to tap into the creativity and the confidence that had always been there, but had gotten a little buried under the pressure and the expectations. He believed in me when I was starting to doubt myself, and that belief was invaluable. But A$AP Rocky's influence on Rihanna's life didn't stop there. As their friendship deepened, he also began to play a role in her personal life, offering her guidance and support as she navigated the challenges of fame and the complexities of her romantic relationships. A$AP Rocky was like a big brother to me, Rihanna says. He'd been through so much in the industry, and he had this incredible wisdom and perspective that really resonated with me. He'd give me advice on how to handle the media, how to set boundaries, how to stay true to myself. And he was always there for me, no matter what was going on in my life. It was during this time that Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's relationship began to evolve from a close friendship into something deeper and more romantic. They had always shared a powerful connection, but as they spent more and more time together, that connection began to deepen and intensify. There was just this undeniable chemistry between us, A$AP Rocky says. We'd be working together, or just hanging out, and there would be these moments where we'd lock eyes and it would just feel like the rest of the world disappeared. We both felt it, but for a long time, we were both too scared to act on it. But eventually, the pull of their attraction became too strong to ignore. One night, after a particularly intense creative session, the two found themselves alone together, and the tension between them finally boiled over. It was electric, A$AP Rocky recalls. We'd been dancing around our feelings for so long, and in that moment, it all just came crashing down. We kissed, and it was like the world stopped turning. It was the most intense, the most profound connection I've ever felt with another human being. From that night on, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's relationship blossomed into something truly special. They began to openly date, attending events and red carpets together, and their chemistry and affection for one another was palpable. It was like we were in our own little bubble, Rihanna says. The rest of the world faded away, and it was just the two of us, navigating this incredible, unexpected journey together. A$AP Rocky made me feel seen, heard, and understood in a way I'd never experienced before. And as their relationship grew, A$AP Rocky's influence on Rihanna's life only deepened. He continued to serve as a creative sounding board, offering his insights and ideas on her music, her fashion, and her business ventures. But he also became a source of unwavering support and encouragement, helping Rihanna to navigate the complexities of fame and the pressures of the industry.